Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Ox Talks. Thanks for watching the show today. Appreciate you liking these videos, hitting that thumbs up for me. Share the videos, please. This topic today is very serious, deals with a shortage of a very important medical supply item that is now encountering major issues across this country. I'm going to share with you today, but please get this stuff out to family and friends, colleagues, coworkers. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I do appreciate your subscription. It means a lot. We're growing the community. So let me jump into this story I saw on the Hill, which I saw this morning. It was published yesterday, but it actually was something I was thinking about discussing in any event on today's show. As I was leaving the gym yesterday, I had the radio on, and someone came on and was discussing how at the local hospital in our area, they were having or experiencing a shortage of IV fluid. IV fluid, the stuff they mix to administer, medications intravenously to people in the hospital. Obviously, a crucial component to any major medical procedure and even non-major, even hydration issues, things like that. So obviously not a doctor, but I was listening to this story and I thought, that's interesting. And then I saw this from the Hill this morning. Before I read the story to you, I reached out to a good friend of mine. Her name is Rebecca. I won't give her last name, but she is a local practicing neurosurgeon in this community. And I texted her this morning. She's a part of my daily workout group. I texted her and said, hey, is this IV shortage thing a real deal right now, or is it overblown? And she responded and said, nope, it's an actual thing. She said, we have been asked, I said, any thoughts you can share? She says, we have been asked to use hydration by any means other than IV when able, which means oral electrolytes, saline, or water, which is more difficult to monitor, but that's what we are being asked to do. That's what we're doing. So this is a real deal. I've confirmed it with a practicing physician, a high-level practicing physician in my community. And so now, with that being said, the fact that I feel comfortable that it's not just some kind of a fear-mongering, let me read the story that I saw on the Hill today. It says, IV shortage creates havoc for hospitals, exposing supply chain whack-a-mole. It says a shortage of IV fluid in the wake of Hurricane Helene is shining a spotlight on the fragility and vulnerability of the country's medical supply chain. It says hospitals were left scrambling after the storm flooded a Baxter manufacturing plant in, I stapled my article here, Marion, North Carolina. The plant makes about 60% of the IV fluid in the country, including hydration and dialysis solutions. The resulting shortage has forced hospitals to ration supplies. 60% of the IV fluid in this country, according to this article, comes out of this one North Carolina plant that was impacted by the hurricane. Some are postponing elective surgeries, and some are restricting the use of IV bags unless it's an emergency. The shortage could last until at least the end of the year, posing a problem as hospitals enter into respiratory infection season. On the one hand, all hands are on deck and moving forward where it needs to be, but I just hope that officials understand the scope of the issue, said Chip Kahn, president and CEO of the Federation of American Hospitals. More than 86% of healthcare providers are experiencing shortages of IV fluids in the aftermath of Helene, according to a survey of more than 250 health providers from supply chain company Premier Inc. Well, you just heard it from somebody who I'm in daily contact with. Who's a local practicing physician, surgeon, that this is real. Says shortages were evenly spread nationwide across all provider types. The survey found nearly 17% of providers were starting to cancel elective procedures, and more may follow suit in the next month if the situation doesn't improve. About 54% of providers in the survey reported they had 10 days or fewer of IV fluids in inventory. When you take that much supply out of the supply chain in the United States, it creates havoc, said Nancy Foster, Vice President for Quality and Patient Safety at the American Hospital Association. So everyone, she says, is on allocation from their supplier. Everyone is being told to be very careful with their supply of these IV solutions and other fluids. The article says experts have long warned about allowing critical supplies to be highly concentrated in one place, especially as climate change fuels more powerful and unpredictable storms. But manufacturing requirements for sterility means a high barrier to entry into the market. And with low returns on investment for manufacturers, hospitals and their suppliers have few options or recourse. It says it's common to see the same products go on and off the shortage list for years. Prior to Helene, certain IV solutions have been in shortage for almost 10 years. Unlike shortages for car chips, for example, it's a major concern and life-threatening issue when there's medical supply chain disruptions, says Tom Cotter, Executive Director of Healthcare Ready, a nonprofit that helps bolster supply chains during and after disasters. He says the risks are so much higher for disruptions affecting patient care. It says he and other experts said the only way for manufacturers to make a profit given the current environment is to consolidate and produce their products at a large scale. Now you have a consolidated manufacturing for essential medicines in a small number of large manufacturing facilities, and when they go down, you take out a very large percentage of the market. In this case, 60%. Baxter's North Cove plant shut down in late September when record amounts of rainfall from Helene inundated western North Carolina, including Marion. In an update posted Monday, Baxter said they expect to have 3,000 people on site contributing to recovery efforts this week. Again, I don't know what that means. No further detail says, well, maybe there is. Hold on. The company said its goal is to restart production in phases by the end of the year and to return to allocating 90 to 100% of certain IV solutions in the same period. Okay, so they're not looking to get back online, guys, until the end of the year, and then they're looking to allocate 90 to 100% of certain IV solutions. Doesn't say all IV solutions. A temporary bridge needs to be built in the area to help move products off-site to ship to customers, and the company said a second is currently being built. So evidently there's not even any access, or access is severely hampered to the facility. They do not yet have a timeline for when production will be fully restored to pre-hurricane levels. Our primary message to hospitals and health systems is conserve, 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 said Sumi Saha, Premier Senior Vice President of Government Affairs. Saha said she hopes lawmakers and federal officials have serious conversations about strengthening healthcare supply chains. We know it will happen again, but it's impossible to predict to what product, and so it is a constant game of whack-a-mole. Wow. Last week, FDA approved temporary imports, it says, of IV fluid from Baxter facilities in Ireland, the United Kingdom, Canada, and China to ease the shortage. All right, this article goes on. I don't want to keep it too long today, but anyway, guys, this is potentially very serious. Leave your comments below. If any of you, number one, if you're in the health care profession, if you're a doctor, if you're a nurse, healthcare practitioner, what you're seeing on this in your areas of the country. Let us know where you're at. If you guys are, patients or having some kind of health issues that you are either postponing or you've been asked to postpone by your doctor because of IV fluid shortages. Again, not specifics, but let us know generally, what you're seeing, what you're being told. This is potentially very serious, and it doesn't appear that it's going to be getting any better before the end of 2024. So take this stuff seriously. Again, please share the video, like, and subscribe to the channel. I will talk to all of you soon.